Uh, First question, how would you define religion?
I'll define it as something that people have or use in their lives to help inform the way they live their lives and how they behave.
Okay. Can you name some positive effects of religion?
Some good things, I think. Religions teach peace. So people that are religious tend to be peaceful, they try and help people. Most religious people I know are usually quite friendly and quite kind.
Okay. What about anything on like a global scale in terms of positive effects?
Okay. I think it can bring people together. For example, there's lots of problems going on with Jewish people and Muslim people, and they're actually making a conscious effort to get together and work together to show how religion brings people together and helps people and helps the world be a better place.
Okay. Can you name some negative effects of religion?
Sometimes people think their religion is the one and only religion, and anybody else that thinks differently to them, they are wrong. So that can be a negative effect. Also, some people take it to an extreme, so they interpret their religion in whatever way they want to, and can interpret it to mean something quite bad.
Okay. What kind of generalized impact do you think religion has had on a global and national scale?
I think in the UK, I think that a lot of people kind of shun religion a bit.
Yeah.
Just because of all the things they've seen that's happened around the world, which people say is down to religion, but quite often it's not. So, I think it has had a bit of a negative impact generally on people, I would say.
Okay. Do you think there are any truly non-violent religions?
I think most religions are non-violent. As I said before, I think the way people interpret things, people can interpret things to make it be what they want to be, I think. When people sort of study religious books, really pick out things, and you can really change it to how you want it to be. So I think, yes, I don't think religions are violent. I think people make it violent, or assume the violence.
Okay. Do you think religion is the cause of most conflict in the world? Why or why not?
Okay. In some parts of the world, I wouldn't say all parts of the world. Some conflicts are due to money and resources and finance, power, that sort of thing. But in certain parts of the world, and generally I would say sort of the Middle East, parts of Asia, parts of Africa as well, religion is the cause of violence. I don't know why in those particular areas, but it is in those areas.
Okay. Do you think the government should be guided by religious principles?
Up to a point, and I think in terms of the UK, and I think in most countries, most leaders generally follow a religion, and they will go, they will go in the UK, for example, go to church, things like that. So generally they do follow religious practice, and that I think informs how they behave. But as well, I think they kind of keep it in the background. So they don't make a big deal of it, they keep it in the background. But I think principles in general is informed by religion.
Okay. So women, for whatever reason, seem to have more restrictions in some Islamic countries. In Saudi Arabia, for example, they're not allowed to drive. Would it be logical for them to follow all the restrictions which would have applied to them in their home countries if they moved to the West? So essentially, should they be follow the same restrictions here in the West?
Okay. I believe that you should be able to follow your religion and